Hey there, YouTube VODies. YouTube and Twitch VOD frogs. What is up, lads? What be poppin'? Hello, Brand FM? Oh no, dude, they pushed an update. Oh, it's Jova. I hate it when apps push updates. What's new? Meditation mental state. Do a group meditation live on stream. Genre and mood mixes. Sure, whatever. Just let me play my music. Nice. What up, fellas? And single lady who is watching this, because we are 99% male on this stream, for whatever reason. God only knows why. Maybe because I am a misogynist. I don't know, dude. What's up, boys? How we doing? PJ? Friends? Colin. How are you doing, brother? Too much testosterone in the code. Yeah, I think that's it, eh? Oh, nice. Randy, subscribe to Coffee for you. How to get access to the game? If you link your Coffee account, then if you go into the homepage where the thingy thing is, you'll be able to see like claim Discord rewards. It's really not intuitive at all. So I actually just literally yesterday booted up the Patreon again. So for future, I'll be putting people over there because the coffee fucking flow is just really not intuitive. But it's still gonna be up there. So we're gonna keep it live. We're gonna keep everything going. Barney, what's up? Slammed fish. I'm on my head. Midget all. Thank you for the prime. Thank you, Midget. Oh. G'day. Code editor of choice, VS Code. I have never tried NVim. No. I mean, I have tried NVim. I actually I had a fit the other day, and may or may not have spent the entire day just going through Kickstarter on NeoVim. Allegedly. But then I got to the Jai part where I'm like, okay, how do I actually get my environment set up? And then I gave up because Jai, you know. Engine looks too functional, you should rewrite it. Yeah, that's what we're doing in this video. 100%. I don't know why I gave up. I think I just gave up because I couldn't find a way to get tree sitter working with Jai. Like, I deduced that I would have to write my own tree sitter parser for Jai, I think. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe we go back to VS Code. Sometimes you have days like that, you know? How come you choose Jai instead of more conventional 2D IDE like GameMaker or Godot? Because I can. Yep. All right, fellas. A little late stream today. It's gonna be a quickie. We are going to nut out a leather crafting system in like 10 seconds flat. We're gonna do it. So let's get crackin' lackin'. Now, I've been doing a little bit of mining off camera. And we have got ourselves a little question mark thingy here, mate. Also, don't mind this. Ignore that for now. So we've... Gets me every time, dude. Drying rack. So I think like what the flow is here, right? Player will go out, hunt down some boars in the forest. Mr. Bori, where are you? There you are. Hello. And then the boar will drop some leather. He didn't drop leather on this time. Okay. One moment, please. So then the boar is going to have a certain, like, drop rate for... fucking nothing that time, apparently. Let's try again. Take 3. The boar is going to have a drop rate for leather. Look at that. Except it's not actually leather. It's raw hide right now. So now what we got to do is make a daytime real quick. Now what we got to do is pick up that raw hide. And with it, we've unlocked the drying rack. Another addition to our base. So we can plonk that little bad boy in over here. You get some fiber first real quick. Oh my god, these boars are relentless. I really need to fix the mob spawning in the game. It's, yeah, a little sus. Okay. So we can place down the drying rack. Nice. Go over to the drying rack and we can craft some leather. Alright? So what are we going to do with this leather? Good question. That is a problem that we're going to be solving in today's video. We're just going to come up with some ideas for crafting recipes and items and cool stuff to add into the game so that the game is more meaty and we increase playtime and the Steam demo becomes better and everyone's happy and we're all holding hands and having a good time. Nice rack. So you said you're going to have a Java game modding interface, right? Right. Should make it 3D, but like blocks that you can mine. We missed the old videos, Randy. Oh, too fucking bad. All right. Leather. So now that we got this, okay, turning the rawhide into leather, mind my really shitty prototype sprites. They'll be good at some point, I promise. Same goes for the drying rack. And just about everything in the game. One thing that I've been noticing in the playtests is well, the old inventory gets pretty full pretty quick. And it becomes a little annoying. It's just like, oh, what do I drop? Nothing because I want all this? Cool. Kind of cringe. So I think the first item that we can make is a backpack. Let's just like draw up one real quick. In fact, we can just... Yeah. That's a backpack, right, boys? And where's Cousin when you need him? Cousin! Cousin, I need help! My shitty little sprites. That's definitely a backpack, okay? Do not tell me otherwise. Backpack, backpack. Leather backpack. Nice. Alright, so with this leather backpack, what are we going to do? Not this guy. Wrong spot. Down here. What are we going to do for this guy? Well, I think to kick things off, we need to make it equipable. Equipable. Sure, that's how you spell it. We also need to give him a crafting recipe. So, leather. Say like 8 leather or something. Four fiber. Sounds good enough to me. And we're going to craft it on. How are we going to craft this? At the crafting station? I think we can do that. So over here, we'll have a new item. Leather backpack. There he is. Look at him go. I'm going to need 8 leather real quick. I've only got 3 so far. Let me do a little bit of farming because I don't have a debug console for me to spawn stuff in. Let me just play the game real quick. 1 sec, boys. Oh my god, that is fast. Pow. This is the end game sword at the moment. What do we got? 3. Come on. Come on. Dude, the drops are so bad. Having it actually be random is horrible because you can get really unlucky and just kill like 10 balls in a row. Like what I'm doing right now and just get nothing. So there's a... I think in this GDC talk, he goes over how to fix this problem. Oh my god. That's some C++ if ever I've seen it. Holy shit. What? What am I looking at? I don't think this was the talk that I'm talking about, but basically, we don't want truly random. Truly random doesn't feel good. We want it to be kind of random, and then like every time the player doesn't get a drop, they're more and more likely to get the drop on the next ones, until eventually it just becomes like 100% chance, and you're like, you're gonna get it. That way, you know, you don't farm 10 balls in a row only to not get any fucking leather. Oh my god, come on, please. 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 Just one more leather. Okay. What's that? Okay, back to testing the game. Let's go. While that's cooking, I'm gonna reach out. What's up, Lance? How we doing? Interesting. Interesting. Template meta programming, fuck yeah. Yeah, baby. So we probably should do that, honestly. Probably should do that. How can I be a beta tester? You can go to the Steam page and hit request access to get a random chance of getting it in the future at some point. Odds aren't very likely though. Or if you want to get it instantly, you can become a member on Patreon. Those are the two options right now. Option 3, wait. There'll be a demo out in about a month. Which version milestone you think is going to have the game playable from start to finish is better and playthrough? Right now, it is fully playable, start to finish. There's about an hour of content. It's just a matter of adding more stuff into it, right? That's what we're doing. So that's what we're doing today. So we've got another level. Level. Let's grab some more fiber real quick. Where the fiber at? Thank you. Yoink. Ah, yes. Finally. Backpack. He's coming. Yeah, baby. Oh, look, we don't have any inventory slots for our backpack. Let me throw something on the ground real quick. So I think the easiest way of getting this working is we have the little right-click equip functionality. Kind of like what they do in Valheim, right? Now this will probably crash because I haven't done this in ages, but wow. I added this functionality in like months ago and it still works. That is crazy. So we can equip it and now it's got this little blue thing around it, right? Which means it's equipped. Crazy. Insane. So now I think all we really need to do add a new variable, call it extra inventory slots. Okay. So we'll add this to the backpack. Extra inventory slots, we'll add in another what? Like 20? Okay. So now we already have a functional get inventory slot count. Actually, we can just hard code it in here. Look, the functionality is literally here. I had it called Gobby Pouch like 6 months ago when goblins were still in the game. Leather backpack. Yeah, just gonna hard code it in here. Easy. Big win. So now we craft the backpack. Look at that, boys. Look at that. Yeah. Now we're cooking. Okay, whatever you do, don't unequip the backpack. Array bounds check failed. that's a little bit of an L right there. And here's where we run into our first problem. How do we dynamically resize the inventory up and down while not crashing and eating shit? One step at a time is how. So where's the actual crash? 5946. Gotta go to line 5946 right here. Of we're at 16k lines of code in the main file. Looking good. Growing more powerful by the day. It's beautiful. Nice. Exclamation point debugger. Type that in chat. You'll get the link. Wait 5 seconds for Caster Labs to kick in. There we go. There you go. Nice little 5-second delay on that bad boy. What makes separate inventory blocks so like equipables / wearables? Yeah, that's... You could do that, but that would also take time. Time that we do not have. "13 days and 11 hours. Okay. The clock is ticking. Right. I'm gonna hit the pisser. BRB. Alright, fellas. Alright. I'm gonna stare at the screen until something jumps out at me. Try and sniff that solution out. I need to blow my nose now. Too much sniffing, man. Resume. All right, what's the actual issue again? Someone remind me. We got a bounce check fail. Okay. Why did the game save before crashing? I'm gonna restore my world file. Come on, man. Okay, so we can equip and unequip like this, right? But then the moment we have something outside of the bounds, it's still fine, which is weird. Okay. If we have the leather backpack outside, then we crash. Makes sense. Why is my coal stack gobbled? Why is it gobbledygook right now? Fucking gobbledygook, man. What's going on here, man? Okay, we're back. I'm trying to figure out what the actual issue is. Like, 5947. Okay. Let's, make sure we can debug this properly. We'll think of it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, mate. Does it make a difference if you get viewers on YouTube or Twitch? Wonder which platform supports you more through viewership? Nah. No real difference. Twitch is a better viewing experience, though, if you don't mind the ads. Getting fucking rammed down your throat. Hello, Avishi. Avish? Abby, nice. Love that I can rewind streams. Yeah, that's it's pretty good. Got pros and cons, both sides. That's why I do both for you guys. You know, some people like YouTube, some people like Twitch. Explaining why the plane needs to equip the backpack in the first place kind of work like a permanent upgrade just by crafting, and he gives it some extra functionality. Dunno, dude. Dunno. Just the way I thought of doing it. NGL. You said your Patreon when you started your previous game. Previous game? So I'm basically still working on the same game. It's just like I've restarted it like 17 times over the last 8 years. But yes, I do still have one. I actually literally rebooted it yesterday. I'll chuck it in chat. There we go. Pin that bad boy as well. We will fix this issue. I will sniff it out. By the way, boys, we're in the middle of making a fucking YouTube video right now, so say hi if you want. Little editor note. We can just skip over all this problem solving, mate. No one fucking cares. Me sitting here toiling away in the debugger for like an hour. God. Hi, YouTube. Oh, man. Bod watchers. Yeah. Hi, bod watchers as well. How you guys doing? Idiots. Fucking idiots, dude. Yeah, let's actually have a crack at debugging this, but we can cut all this out and skip to the meat. So we'll be right, mate. Holy shit, been going for 45 minutes already. How? Or 38 really. God damn. Okay, let's plonk it right smack bang here. Okay? Unequip. What do we got? Let's bob the build of this shit. Okay, let's look at the total slot count. We're at 32. Right? Total M slot count is 30. Slot count is 32. Alright, so there's the problem. Why? Row count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We haven't unequipped it yet, have we? Get inventory slot count. How does this work? Get player state, equip items if is valid. We do our thing. Ooh. That's a nasty one right there. Damn, that's a stinky. That's a stinky, smelly bug right there, dude. Ew. So what's happening is we're trying to draw the entire inventory, but we're also doing the unequip right in the middle of drawing the inventory. Yikes. So then it's crashing. I don't know if that makes sense, but we're basically unequipping it. So now all of a sudden, mid-loop, the size of this loop is now changing. Classic bug, right? It do be like that, NGL. Yeah. Doesn't type exclamation debugger in chat. Or bang debugger. Bang sign. Bang sign is so much easier than saying exclamation point. So many less syllables. I love it. I'm going to say bang sign from here on out. Or just bang. What is bang? Bang sign. Bang symbol. What's like the shortest way of saying this thing? What's the least amount of syllables? not... I have to actually communicate what I'm saying to people, though. So I think we're stuck with exclamation point, honestly. Yikes. Okay, how do we fix this? How does one fixie fix? Cache, I think. I think we cache it. Actually, I think that's a one-line fix right there. I think that'll at least fix the crash. Well, this crash, maybe. Crash solved. Okay. So now we've got a new problem of what do we do in this situation? The backpack is gone. It is it is just it has been shunted into the ether. Drop it. Give up programming and do woodworking or something. Be a carpenter. That'll fix it. Try and put everything in the slots, the existing slots, and if it can't, throw it out on the ground. Probably the best way doing it. Let's see. So we'll get the new inventory slot count here, right? So like at this point in time, we're saying, oh no, we have... You probably want to make it not in here. This is just fixing the case for when we resize in the inventory. But like, what if we do something in the future where we're not just doing that. If that makes sense. Probably doesn't make sense. It's alright, boys. Sometimes it doesn't have to make sense, you know? Sometimes we just roll with it. Tell you what, right here, let's run it. Again, probably not good content for the video, but we'll figure it out. Sometimes the programming has to get done, you know? What's like the easiest fix I can do here? Touch up inventory so there's no out of bounds items. Okay. So, get inventory slot count. Nice. So the inventory stuff is inside this like player state struct, right? And it's funny because we're using flat arrays still. Yikes. That's alright. Okay. We're also using a flat array in the on the player. So I guess now's a good time to change this to a dynamic array because I've just got support for it and it just works. TM. Because Jai is lovely. But it kind of works, kind of doesn't. It's going to be a little bit of extra work. It actually isn't just going to work out of the box. Shh. Don't tell anyone. We may have to use malloc. Shh. And by malloc, I just mean alligator. Shh. Don't tell Ryan Flurry. Or we'll get in trouble. So on the destroy, I'm going to need to actually free this bad boy because memory. Otherwise, we're going to be fucking leaking everywhere. Leaking all over the place, mate. We don't want to be leaking. How are we going to do this? How in the flippity heckadin funkadin are we gonna do this? JS context, yeah. So, we chillin'. I should be a good boy and use a linked list for this, but yeah. Okay, so now that like right off rip, the storage slots are kind of like resizable, and that's a little sus. You're gonna have to like do this, right? And then just storage slots equal, actually, array yeah, because this is annoying. I think we're gonna have to keep it fixed. I'm like relying on it being fixed right now. So we can't have it be functional if it's not fixed. We'd have to do the resize. Like when the backpack gets equipped and when it gets unequipped. Right. But if we just increase the size to like say from 32 to like 128 for a fixed array, then that's the size of every single entity, and it's just like a shit ton of wasted memory. So we'll figure something out. Hi, Andres. Great name. Very pronounceable. I like it. That's why I don't like doing one big entity struct thing, lol. But it's good. It is banging, right? If you got the tools to handle it. Which I currently do not. I don't know. I'd be running into the same issue if this was like an ECS or whatever, right? Maybe not. Probably not. Or any other functionality. Where I just have a player that is like dynamically allocated. Or storage type thing. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Let me sit here and think it out. Gotta like massage it out of the brain, you know? Come on. Stroke that hairline. Yeah. Tell you what. Caveman fix. Keep it fixed at 32. Let's just not go over 32. Easy win. Chuck a little to do. Make this dynamic and not shit, please. Thank you. Should I tell you what? It's not going to be that hard to actually make it good. I think. Okay, if the player storage slots count is not already equal to the desired slot count, okay? Actually, we'll have two different cases, right? If it's shrinking, or if it's growing. Just manually handle them. Type it out. If it's less than, we do a resize. Easy as that. Now if it's shrinking, a little bit harder. But we'll get there. BLB boys. All right, fellas. All right. Probably just drop from slot count, take away the decide slot count. Something like that. Okay. So what we basically have to do here, I think the easiest thing to do is to just drop everything that's now out of range. So if the player storage slots don't count is greater than the desired slot count, okay? We will loop from the desired slot count to the total slots, okay? So the index will be equal to it take 1, I think. Like if we're going from 12 to 20, we technically want to go from 11 to 19, right? Okay, so now we've got the slot here. We want to make sure we don't delete it. We want to gently let him go. So what actually is in the slot? Good question. So I need to come back and fix this. We're now gonna have this being functional, but that's all right. It's just an entity handle. So now if the entity is valid, then we want to yeet him onto the floor. How am I going to do that? We haven't drawn the inventory yet, so we can kind of be chill and just drop item. Right? Item to drop. Yeah, that's the only thing we use it for. Okay. We should be fine just straight up dropping it. Bro, it's already okay. EN handle. God, I can't type. That should work. So now we're just going through dropping everything that's out of bounds. Right? And then we go... I think we just resize the array real quick. Okay. So now I think we can just resize the array, right? What happens when we resize the array, but it's like less than? Array resize, old count. Well, we make sure we reserve enough of it, and then we just set the account to the new count. If initialize init range data, the old count to the new count. Init range, old count to new count. So I wonder if begin and right, so if it's the other way, then it's just going to return 0. So the things that we drop, we also need to 0 out, just in case. That's a good thing about Jai. You can just like go in and read what it does. You know? Pretty good. Good luck doing that in C++. So we can just 0 this out. Right? Am I crazy? I think that should be it. Now, how do I handle the unequip? I think we have something in here. Equipped items. Drop item. Okay, so when we call drop item, it'll automatically go through and remove it from all the slots that we need. That's cool. Okay, I think that should work. If we change the desired slot count, then it'll work. On the first run, this will get resized to exactly what we need it to be. So that reminds me, we have to make sure that we push allocator. Give it the proper allocator. I'm gonna say we do the app dot... I think I just called it persist allocator. Yeah, that's the one we're after. The persist allocator. The persist allocator, depending on how we're building, will be different things. So on release, default allocator. On debug, actually no. On release we use the overriding allocator. Same with debug. On very debug we use the unmapping allocator. Just varying levels of catching bugs. Cool. I think that should be it. I do think the chest is going to have no slots now anymore, though. But you literally have thousands of lines for everything. Yeah, thousands of lines for the entire game. It's pretty good. All the game logic. The entire game. Only 16,000 lines of code. Now that right there is how real men program. Actually, it's better to have 16 million files with one line of code in each. Yeah, so if we push that persist allocator, then it'll allocate memory. And then we just gotta make sure we free it. And the entity destroy immediate. Which, should work. The thing is, like, if you keep opening and closing the game world, it's just gonna keep leaking it. But it's like, that shouldn't be an issue. Because this entity destroy immediate only gets called like when we're in the context of the game world and we want to kill something. But if we're logging out to the main menu, just the entire world shit gets jettisoned and zeroed. So that would be a leak. But it's like, who cares, dude? It's acceptable. Okay. So much for doing it the simple way and cavemanning it. We actually did a really quick solution. So I think this should be crashing. Great. Array has no data allocated. Make sure the structure is fully set up. Helpful message. Yeah, this might be a problem. So in the create, we actually need to allocate it up front, or reserve it up front at least. Give it the allocator that it needs. Because if we're deserializing the entity, then we need to know what memory to use. Look, I reckon we can just do this. Janky allocator stuff that's tied to the lifetime of the entity. Okay, let's do it. Storage slots. Array reserve. Just reserve one. Call it a day. There we go. Oh, we gotta make sure we use the right allocator, which is the persist allocator. Yeah, should work. Or not. You can keep crashing. Fine by me. Wish I could see this string. Visual Studio time. Whoops. Where do the Visual Studio project be at? Here. Oh, nice. I love Visual Studio. Boop. Sweet. Yeah, so we're looking at this member, right? Storage slots. And it doesn't have a... we have no data allocated. So at what point in time... what are we trying to do here? Trying to put it into something on the stack, and we obviously don't have that set up. Yikes. Yeah, we really shouldn't be using dynamic stuff for the entity. Well, we should actually. I don't know why I'm using that. Uh, 12,566. 12,566. Okay, so the issue is we're deserializing the thing into just an entity that's declared on the stack, and because it's on the stack and it's not through our it's not allocated, right? It's not getting our create entity allocator down in here that we're reserving. So entity data structure chunk, create entity. Entity is equal to entity data, and we're copying that across. Surely we can just not do that and then move this down and then say, hey, let's do that. And the serialized state is equal to, okay, so we set it up. Okay, so at this point, we need to hold on to the serialized state of the entity dot serialized state. Okay, bear with me, boys, bear with me. We copy it back in, so we override what we just did. Okay, that should fix things. Beauty. Okay, moment of truth. What do we got? Resize is working. And the delete works fine. Look at that, boys. That is a GG. Oh my god. That is an absolute win. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Now we're talking. I'll take it. I'll take it. It only took us about like an hour of debugging and thinking. But we got there. And now... and now we finally have a dynamic array for the storage slots. So entities that don't have storage slots won't have storage slots, and the save file will actually be a lot leaner. And it'll probably like get passed faster. So that's fun. Because earlier it was just like, hey, here's 32. Thank you. Yeah, so entities are tighter now. Always good. The other thing we need to check here is because we changed that. The reason I have it in entity and not in the player storage, or the player state, right, which is just a single thing for the player state, is because we have a chest and that has storage slots, right? So let's build a chest, see if it still works. If we program things well, it should just come up with 0. But we haven't programmed it well, and it has crashed. Nice. Let me switch back to RAD because Visual Studio is Visual Studio. Dare I say more? Need I say more? Okay, let's fix this one now. What do we got? I don't know why it's even like in here. We're at 0. Yeah, we have a count of 0, so I don't even know why this is being run. I guess 0 ... to 0, it's still gonna run 1. Chest UX. You know what? We can just do that. That'll hit that. That'll be a, okay, maybe it won't hit that. Weird. Okay, now it's saying we do have a storage slot count. But we don't. What is happening? Oh. 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 Storage slots dot count. Storage slots, and then we delete the storage slot count because we are not using that anymore. We can't get rid of that. This will actually just resolve to this now. Which is kind of funny. Hello? Oh, it's an array of entity handles. Okay, my bad. It will not. But it's more or less just not really doing anything. Or pointer to entity handles, so it's a point. Okay, yeah, weird, but it'll work. Okay, so what we want to do here, I think, is an array resize. Like, I think that should say, hey, now we got stuff. Thank you. Ooh, okay, so it was using that. That's the bug right there. Interesting. Storage slots dot count. If slot it is greater than or equal to, right, because we're doing rows. Okay. That'll be still the same. Okay, I think we should be good now. Let's see. Moment of truth. Nope. Still dead. Sweet. We're hitting our auto moment. That's interesting. Why are we hitting our auto moment? This do be an auto moment. Uh-oh. Yeah, we haven't allocated our shit. You'd think we would. You'd think we would. Apparently not. Because this is happening in setup wooden chest, right? We're doing the resize here. Boys, this is awkward. Going on to the temp allocator. Persist allocator. I think that was the issue. No. Why? We should be being set up. Set up wooden chest. Storage slots, 8. God. So we do the whole like setup entity thing here, right? Every time we load the entity, we still call it and we say, hey, we are setting you up, buddy. So let's actually breakpoint that. That's probably the easiest way of fixing it. Well, seeing what the issue is. Bang. Meep. Okay. So just for sake of having this be easy, serialize. What was it? Oh god. Okay, this serialize state. Dot storage slots. Okay, what happens when we step over? Beep. Hello? Okay. We've now allocated 8. I know. I know. I know. That was actually the wrong one, but I know what's happening. Yes, we're allocating here, but it's in the serialized state, so it means we're just overriding it straight away. God. Yay. Application for debugging. Debugging. That'll come up soon. I mean, should be fine. This right here. Deserialize. Okay. So we're deserializing it. We're storing it as a cache. And we're setting it up. And we're overriding it. Okay, the debugging thing isn't working. Oh, it's right. Debugger. My bad. My bad, boys. Getting my own command wrong. There we go. I'll figure this out step by step. Okay. This is not what we want. This is what we want. Okay. So we are in there. Let's see what happens to this guy. Alright, storage slots. 8. Okay. We've got 8 storage slots. Our allocator is the default allocator. Now when we go to set up the entity, what happens? We've already set it up. What happens when we overwrite with the serialized state? That's when shit hits the fan, hey? Why do we have 32 now? Makes sense. At some point we get 0 though. I don't get how that is a thing. I guess some point where like... Oh. Well, we have an invalid world state, so that's fun. I want to patch this instead of... Oh no. How are we gonna fix this? At what point does it get zeroed out? That's confusing to me. That's why I'm confused. So this is a separate problem of like the storage slots on the player's save files now. We have 32. And we're serializing them back in and noticing that like, oh, we have to resize the array. So then it's doing a resize, which is a little not what we want. Okay, but let's do a ultra high level epic debug break when value changes. Okay, and hit continue. I don't know if this will, like, it should work because it's on the address in memory. We'll see. Why do we have 2 chests? Or was that it? Was that supposed to be the break when the value changes? Did I just cock myself? Alright. Take 2, boys. Take 2. Get rid of that breakpoint. Break when value changes. Okay, let's see if this does anything. Why isn't that working? God, this is pissing me off. You know what? Sometimes you go to add in content and focus on gameplay. Other times you spend 2 hours debugging issues. Today's just one of those days, you know? The cert is for unequal 0. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. We're asserting that the storage slots count is not equal to 0 because we don't. It should not be equal to 0. Because at this point, we're now 0 for some reason. What do? Oh, we have 2 chests. That does make sense. Huh. So there were 2 chests. Interesting. So we're this is the first time I've ever hit the overriding allocator. Yeah, it is doing its job. But like, pointer being freed by overriding allocator proc was previously freed. This is an error. So it's a double free. Weird. I'd like to look through the chunks and find the chest, but I don't have the patience for that. Could also just try making a new world file. I just don't have the chest unlocked though, that'll take me a bit. Oh, what is happening, dude? Okay, that's legit. It's working. Just this guy is bugged. Oh, because we already saved him out and he had 0 slots. That's why. Now he's trying to load back in with 0 slots. Right? Alright, let's delete this guy. Okay, so now I've got 1 chest. Let's just fucking debug this. Is there a way I can like freeze this piece of memory? Like, probably have to use rad. Let's see. Do. Okay, this guy. Can I like lock this down somehow? No. So I just want the memory address. Probably allocate it first. Okay, there we go. Can I... Please, pretty please. I know you can in Remedy, I think. Anyway. Or I think it'll just hang there if we don't override it. Okay. Interesting. So we're overriding it with the serialized cache, and that's got 0 on it. We still have the overriding allocated though, so that's fine. Setup entity. Yeah, this is all kinds of fucked up. This is gonna bite me in the ass in the future by not fixing this. So what it's doing is it's creating the entity, right? We're doing an array reserve here. We're allocating memory, deserializing it, noticing that we have 0, right? And then in the setup of the entity, we also just do an array reserve or array resize. So we copy the state of it out previously, and then we override it in here. So anything that happens in here is Gonski's. Very big bug. God, this is a fucking mess. So like, the obvious solution I can think of is just not doing the array resize there. Then we do one of these. Alright, this is what I should have done. This is what I should have done. Update entity storage slots. Okay, and we move this into there. This is like we're picking the thing. Place the player with E. Okay, so the desired slot count is going to be different depending on what we are. Okay. And then we'll just do else. We're actually just going to return. So else if entity en dot archetype wooden chest. Okay. Kind of scuffed. Whoa. Update entity storage slots. Cool. Okay, so then we do the desired thing, and then we can resize right here, depending on whatever we need, which is great. So that way, we don't... Actually, we want this to be 8, right? We don't want this happening in the setup. So now, problem solved. Oh my god, that took some time. Wow. Okay, so the next issue is because, you know, players have save states, and we should be a good boy and not break the save states. So I'm going to grab this back, restore this, and if a player's upgrading versions, this is the state that they're going to have. That didn't work. Is this broken? Did I like accidentally copy the wrong file? I think I might have. I copied a blank world. Uh-oh. So that's not an endgame world, that's a that's a start of the game world. Nice. Love to see it. But basically, if the player loads their save, then they're probably going to get that bug where it's like 32 tall. And, you know, we can call that a feature and ship with it. It's not like we're at an early access and there's thousands of people on Steam who care, so, we ship. Alright, ladies and gents, so that is one long convoluted way of saying we've added a backpack into the game. Nice. There's most certainly bugs, like what happens if we do this? Interesting, we're still equipped. I'd call that a feature. Very interesting. Oh no. Now, it's not a bug if you just call it a feature, right? Yeah. Alright, I mean, that's like the first pass of the backpack expansion thing. Then I guess you could just find more items to equip. We should probably do like the Terraria thing where you have like all these different slots and you like put them in the slots. Like that probably feels a bit better. Either way, we can have this not break now. So that's great. We are cooking, boys. We are cooking. Okay, so I'm pretty sure if we were to play through the game, it would be playable. Am I going to test that? No. Am I going to ship that? Yes. I have complete confidence in my programming abilities, and there is 100% chance, there is a 100% chance that absolutely nothing is broken. Yeah. Backpack, backpack. Boop. I am so confident, in fact, that I will run the ship script right now. CD, ship arcane. Ladies and gents, it is about to happen. Are we ready? Are we ready for another day? Another version shipped. Jai. Ship.jai. Hang on, let me just CLS this. Here we go. Ship.jai-o. We'll call it 015, why not? 0.15, boys. Is getting shipped. There's a warning in there, but who cares? At least it's not an error, you know? It's going. Build is successful. It is now being uploaded to itch. It is uploaded to itch. It's now getting uploaded to Steam. That's a step in the right direction. Backpacks. Nice. Ball hide, leather vide drying rack, backpack. I wanted to do leather armor, but you know, we spent 2 hours kind of just fucking around. So we'll have to tackle this another time. But man, there is a whole lot more content that I want to add into this game. So sit tight, boys. And I'll see you around. Catch you later. Thanks for tuning in. Have an excellent night or morning, wherever you are. Take care. Don't forget to use protection. This track's going in the game, by the way. I don't know when I'm going to bring it in, but we'll bring it in at some point. It's going to be fun. So yeah, armor, I reckon, for the next stream. Chicken. We'll do a lot of things. Yeah. Alright, thanks for tuning in, boys. I'll see you later. Bye! Oh no, I'm fading out!